Okay, so I decided to break that first video down into two. So what we need to do now to add the project, we just click on the Add Project button up at the top left-hand corner here, and we're going to give it a name. This time we're going to call it Pattaya Marketing 1. Okay, now this video is about Pattaya Developers Direct. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a title. And I'm going to give it a description quickly. Ideally, you want to put in a good description here. You want to put in some LSI keywords, use Google grouped keywords as well, and give it some a little bit more thought than what I'm doing for this particular demo. Okay. Now I've chosen quite a short video here, and I do not have a very fast upload speed. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, is choose the Google account. Now the Google account, as I mentioned, is going to be the Gmail account, and whatever you have selected in your account as your assigned account is where it's going to upload to. And then we select a stream quality. Because I know I've got a very poor internet connection here, and I didn't want to record this video on a VPS because it can be a little bit clunky and fiddly trying to do a Camtasia and a VPS at one time. I'm going to put this at 240, okay? Just for the purposes of demonstration. If you've got a very good internet speed, then you're going to choose much higher than that, and you can use the guide that I've already told you. It's already on the sales page. Over here you can see what your speed you should be. Okay, so I've got less than 400 kbps. I mean, it's ridiculous, but it is what it is, and this is the way I need to do the demo video. So basically what I'm going to do is click on Add the Project. I'm going to click over here, just tick it anyway. I always like to keep these ticked, and then we can click on here. Okay, I like to play it just for a few seconds first, and then once we're happy that everything is okay, and here in the preview window we click on Start New Project. Oh, sorry, pardon me. We click on Start YouTube Live Event. Click the Run button. Now it's going to go and log in and do all that good stuff in the background. And I don't touch it at all. I just let it do what it's supposed to do. Let's choose the assigned channel that we gave it in the account section here. And we can just watch what it's doing in the background. It's filling in, filling in the title, the description, etc., etc. Choose the speed, and we don't have to touch anything. It does all of this kind of stuff for us. It's really easy to use then. Ignore this red warning. It's no big deal. We fix that. The software fixes that in just a second. And you can see the stream status is good. If you try to upload at a higher rate than what you can do, it's going to give you a red down here. But on a very good VPS, it will work perfectly fine. And we're just waiting for the streaming to start. Okay, it tells us the event is started streaming. And we can just leave it, let it work in the background. Okay, so it's actually cut off here. This is what happens if you've got a poor quality internet connection. It cuts off before it's supposed to. That's why we need a very good internet connection. So I really need a VPS to be using this, which I'm going to get today. We had one before, but we got rid of it. Okay, now if you want to, you can basically go over to YouTube and you can see your video live once it's there. If you want to, you can click on here, this button, edit video in YouTube editor, and you can go in here and it will open up the YouTube editor, and you can edit in here. Now this is something I am not familiar with yet, so I'm going to get someone else to do a video on how to edit videos inside this area here, and we will add that video a little bit later today or tomorrow, okay? But I need someone else who has done this, who does this quite a lot, to do this for me, so that they know what they're doing and they can explain it better to you than I can, okay? So basically that's it. It's really simple to use. That is not going to be a very good video. I know it's going to cut off. It only did 13 seconds, and that is the problems that we get if we don't have a good internet connection. So I've reiterated again and again throughout this sales page that you need to have a fast upload speed, or you need to be using a VPS. Now get the VPS if you've got the same issue as me, and you will be good to go, okay? And you can see as well in the sales page, this is my coder did this one. He did this at 360, but he's got a faster internet connection than me. This one here was done on a desktop computer by Tex, and he's got a very fast internet. He did his at 1080, and this one was done by Clint. He had done his on a VPS at 1080. Okay, so you can see that it works very well with the VPS. That is the secret. You've got to have good upload speed, and you can get very good rankings, okay? Now Tex has already sat there within 24 hours. He's #1 for Spin Rewriter 5 review, and you can imagine the amount of affiliates that have been trying to get into page 1 for that particular time, for that big launch. That was a really high profile launch, and he got there within 24 hours, and I bet you there's a whole bunch of them sitting scratching their heads wondering how he managed to do that, okay? And basically he used YouTube Live, and he put it at 1080, so he's got the very highest quality, which you can do if you're using a VPS, unless you've got a very fast internet connection at home. And he did some social bookmarks with social bookmark Commando, and he also did some search and click views as well. So we got a tool that does search and click. It goes and searches for your video on YouTube. It will find it, and then it will click for it, and it will watch the video. I think he did about 50 of those, and he did bookmarks as well. But you can ask him about that inside the Facebook group, okay? So that's basically how it works. I don't want to keep this video too long. We'll get maybe Robert or someone to do a video on editor, because they know what they're doing now, and they can do it much simpler and easier to explain than what I can, because I've never used it before in my life, okay? So thanks for your time. See you later.